The 2012 Players' Championship Finals at Butlins Minehead saw a bizarre incident, in which a fan was thrown out the arena through no fault of his own. Nathan Grindel, a native Australian who emigrated to Oxford in the UK, was watching the finale of the event, which saw 16-time world champion Phil Taylor take on Kim Huybrechts in his first major final, when the crowd began to loudly chant Jesus at him due to his appearance. The chants got so loud and spread around the entire arena, which was distracting the players. Eventually, Grindel was removed from the venue by 6 security guards. As he left, chants of "Stand up if you love Jesus" began, to which many of the fans rose up from their seats. The 33-year-old laborer was taken to a nearby bar, where the security brought him a pint and allowed him to watch the final on TV. After the game, fans asked Grindel for photos and autographs, but he was far from happy. Grindel stated that he got emotionally distraught as the crowd were bullying and picking on him. He felt that the security made a big fuss getting him out of the arena and that he was discriminated against. He signed autographs with his real name and not Jesus. The PDC stated that they want everyone who comes to have a good time and that they do not want one fan to become a problem for the players and to possibly affect play. After the game, Huybrechts gave Grindel a signed program saying to Jesus, "Unlucky mate." Grindel, who had been to 6 PDC darts events before being kicked out, went to the Alexandra Palace for the World Championships just a few weeks later and was not kicked out. He posed for photos with many fans, and the chants started again, but not as loudly. A year after being kicked out of the Players' Championship final, he paid £450 to go to the same tournament at Butlins Minehead, but when he went to collect his tickets, 2 security guards, including the head of security, dragged him into the office where they told him they wouldn't let him watch the darts that year. He was told to pack up and leave by 2 p.m., and he requested compensation for missing work and buying petrol for the 280-mile round trip. He also didn't want to drink and drive, so he was forced to sit in his room for 4 hours with the security guarding his door. He said that at the end of the day, as an adult, and he feel they could have dealt with the situation a lot better, and that he was being discriminated against because he looks like the Son of God. Grindel, who has survived skin cancer twice, started growing his beard in 2012 and keeps it long to hide scars. The biggest stage invasion in darting history occurred during the final of the 2017 PDC World Championship, which was contested between then reigning world champion Gary Anderson and the then world #1 Michael van Gerwen. With the score standing at 6-2 in favor of MVG, and with the Dutchman within a few legs of winning the title, a fan managed to get his way onto the stage. He climbed his way over the barricade and over a speaker to get onto the stage, where he ran to grab the Sid Waddell trophy. He then ran onto the Oki holding the trophy, with one of his hands in a foam glove, whilst MVG was in the middle of throwing. Van Gerwen immediately stopped whilst the invader was manhandled off stage by the security, and the trophy was put back onto its plinth. Gary Anderson waved him off. Another fan tried to get on the stage at the same time, but failed. The prankster was a member of Troll Station, a YouTube group who had previously invaded a Tottenham Hotspur match, an X Factor episode, and staged a fake heist at the National Portrait Gallery, which landed several members in jail. Barry Hearn and Matt Porter of the PDC were both angry that no legal action could be taken against the man, with Hearn stating that he didn't understand why it is a criminal offense to run on a football pitch, but not onto the stage of a major sporting arena with a world championship final reaching its conclusion. The man was banned from all matchroom sports events for the rest of his life, whilst the group accused the security of assault as one of them was injured and had to go to hospital. Van Gerwen went on to win the match and lifted the trophy for real.
I thought he'd actually won it when the boy ran past with the trophy. I thought, oh, it's over. I've not realised it's over. You always get a few idiots, don't you? And it's, I mean, the security guards can only keep their eye on so many. You know, if there's 5 guards and 7 boys, one's going to scrape past them, you know. But no, I mean, he'll get his minute of fame, and I'm sure he'll feel like a donut tomorrow morning when he wakes up.
So realistically, the only person who's ever going to take the trophy away was the person who ran on the stage, maybe.
No, because he was trying to give it to me. I just said it to someone in Dutch as well. It's unfortunately things like that happen because he's probably never going to watch a live darts game in his life again. No. But he said to me, just take the trophy now because you're going to win it anyway.
That's what he said.
That's what he said, and it was very kind of him. But
it broke your concentration.
Of course, not only mine, but Gary's came and started playing really well.
Michael van Gerwen went into the 2019 World Championship as the world #1, and he was looking for his 3rd world title. His first match of the tournament, which was a 2nd round tie against Alan Tabern, headlined the 3rd night of the event. However, the start of the match was delayed after the walk-ons began due to an incident which was the fault of neither player. Tabern's walk-on went as normal, but as MVG had his name announced by MC John McDonald, a stupid fan at the sold-out Alexandra Palace threw beer all over him. Van Gerwen got soaked in beer, as did the security guard next to him. Michael immediately went backstage to change into a new shirt, whilst the fan was thrown out of the arena. Usually, fans are not allowed to have drinks around the walk-on runway to prevent this, but the security failed to detect the beer the fan was holding. Van Gerwen went on to win the game 3-1 on the way to his 3rd world title victory, whilst the fan was banned from PDC darts events for the rest of his life.
Never happened to me before. I had 2 pints of drink in my neck together with the security guards. I never had this in my life. You know, I didn't know how to react. I was so angry, but with the situation, because what can you do? You know what I mean? You can't do anything. And the only thing I could do is change my shirt and wash my hands. It was all over drinks over my arm, and we throw darts with our hands, so every little different feeling on the hands gives you a totally different feeling, and it was quite difficult. And I was a little bit emotional because I thought, what happens here? And but I'm glad I won this game. I didn't.